we're going to jump right back into it. Go ahead and take it from the beginning, if you would.
23, 34. The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 34. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the feast of tabernacles, for 7 days unto the Lord. Verse 35. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
No servile work. Like, once more, break down what holy is, if you would, soldier.
Okay. Holy is separate. So
right.
We got to be different and separate from these other nations.
Right. And that's why I love the I.S.U.P.K. Because let me tell you something. Christmas is for everybody. You understand? Anybody and everybody can celebrate Christmas. Anybody and everybody can celebrate your Easter and your Halloween and whatever pagan holidays you choose to celebrate. They for everybody. Guess what? These high holy days of the Lord, these are not for everybody. These are separate unto his people, the lost sheep of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians only. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 35. Oh, Shalaki. Verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire.
Let me tell you something. That's definitely not a problem in the UPK. There's one thing we know about these blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in this school. These niggas love to barbecue.
Right.
They love to barbecue, so that's definitely not a problem. That's one commandment that a nigga don't have a problem with following. Salaki.
Right.
So the offering of fire up the grill.
Right.
Keep going.
Come. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is it's like solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein.
No servile work. That is so very important, man. And the reason that no servile work is so important is because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you spend your whole goddamn life doing servile work. You working for the oppressor every goddamn day, man. You barely get an off day. Some brothers work 6 days a week, get Sunday off in it. Have to do overtime on Sunday. Listen, man, when it's time to serve the Lord, when it's time to have one of these high holy days, man, the reason you need that day off, man, is to relax your goddamn spirit, to relax your soul, to relax your mind. Put your mind at ease, man, and serve the Lord with all your mind, heart, body, and spirit, man. You understand? There's nothing wrong with not being a slave for a day. Goddamn. You understand? There's nothing wrong with that. And here's the funny part. In the world, you understood it. In the world, you didn't want to work on Christmas.
Right.
You didn't want to work on Thanksgiving. You didn't want to work on your goddamn birthday. You didn't want to do that. Hell no, you did not want to do that. You wanted to turn up, right?
Right.
Well, guess what? Turn down, nigga, and serve the Lord. That's what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So on these high holy days, when the Lord says don't be doing no servile work, do whatever you can in your power to get them goddamn days off, man. Get them days off and serve the Lord the way that you're supposed to, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman. Understand? It's not the end of the world. You're not slaving for the white man one day, Salakia. You're not slaving for the oppressor one day. It's not the end of the world. It's not. Trust me. They're trying to figure out a way right now to make America great again without blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It's not the end of the world. It's the end of their world, right. But it's not the end of yours. All right. Understand? We survived off of less, you'll be all right. Let's get some more in the scriptures.
Come. Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
Right.
To offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering, and a meat offering.
And a who?
A meat offering.
Listen, man, this is so funny. You ever hear how some of them Christians talk about you can't eat meat? You ever see them Christians? Y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
Right.
No, you can't eat any meat. You can't do that. Read that again. What kind of offering?
A meat offering.
A meat offering. Let me tell you something, man. The Lord said that you can eat meat. Now, that don't mean that you can eat all the goddamn meat.
Right.
He don't want you eating no pig, no shrimp, no crab, no lobster, no none of that crap. You get what I'm saying? He don't want you eating no lion. He don't want you eating no bear. You get what I'm saying? Like certain animals is unlawful. Get what I'm saying? Niggas love chicken, but he don't want you eating no vultures. Get what I'm saying?
Right.
He don't want you eating no vultures. Something you want to bring up?
You know these fake Israelite groups, they say you can't eat on the Sabbath.
Right.
You can't cook. You be some starving. If that's the case.
So I guess you can't go to the restroom either, huh?
Right.
Or do nothing.
Or turn on the heater. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know?
Right. You know what I'm saying? You gonna starve your goddamn newborn baby?
Right.
That's what you gonna do?
Right.
You gonna starve the baby crying? Yeah. Mama trying to breastfeed you, take the titty out the baby mouth.
Right.
Ain't no titty sucking today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't nobody eating nothing. Like, that don't make sense.
Right.
Get what I'm saying? That don't make sense. Understand? Like, that's why it's important to come into the I.S.U.P.K and to commend to GEN.YAHANNA, so you will truly understand these high holy days, the do's and the don'ts, man. Common sense, because let me tell you something. Your Christian pastor does not have common sense. These other fake so-called Hebrew Israelite groups, they don't have a lick of goddamn common sense. These are some of the most ignorant people on planet Earth. Understand? Can't tell they, you know what, from the elbows. Get what I'm saying? Let's get some more in the scriptures.
A sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his holy, upon his day.
Damn right. Speaking of drink offering, can I get some strong? Just a little tad more strong, if I could, please. Most High Christ, appreciate you, mighty man. You understand a drink offering? I'm doing this for the Lord. You know, it's a lot. But like, there's nothing wrong with. Keep going. That's good right there. Appreciate you, mighty man.
I take those splash. If I could.
Appreciate you, mighty man. Like a drink offering, a meat offering. You get what I'm saying? Like, all of that is lawful, man, and it's a glorious thing, man. It is a glorious thing. That is a little bit for you, no, I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying? That's a glorious thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Having a little sip with your brothers. Get what I'm saying? Eating some meats and all of this in service to the Most High. You understand? To remember the high holy days that the Lord gave you. To remember the holy complications that He gave to you and your brothers and your sisters, your nation, your tribe. You understand? Like, it's funny because once more, when it comes to these pagan holidays, they all in. Like, how many times, even before we came into the truth, how many times was we worried about, like we was worried, if that's the right way I'm saying it, about Thanksgiving. Like, we knew what Thanksgiving represented. We knew Thanksgiving was the slaughter of the Native Indians. This is even before the truth. We knew that Thanksgiving was the slaughter of the Native Indians. And even in the world, we was like, I don't really give a damn about Thanksgiving. But because we was Christians, we would let that one Christian spirit, whoever it was, your mama, your granny, your auntie, your older cousin, they would say, well, it's not about what Columbus did. It's about us coming together as a family on the same goddamn pagan holiday that everybody celebrates at the same time. It's about coming together as a family.
Right.
I ain't talked to you all year long until it was time to eat some turkey and celebrate the slaughter of our Native Indian brothers and sisters. You get what I'm saying? Like, we would do it. When we was in the world, we would do it. Go ahead, bring out your point, Soldier.
Okay, but it was different for me because, when I was in the world, and when I didn't know, because, my mom, I found out about the truth since I was young, so, I knew about that, and she stopped Thanksgiving in our house, so, I wasn't serving it. But yeah, we was all in it, man. You know, when it's time to get down, we got the bottles, we got all the weed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like man, we all in.
Right. How did I forget about the weed, boy?
Right.
You smoke 1,000 blunts for you eat that
Right.
turkey. You was
Right.
in there like you might as well have like 5 blunts like this. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all we did, man.
Right.
Just being wicked as wicked could be. We getting high, we doing all that, and swearing up and down that it's not in celebration of our brothers and sisters being slaughtered. But if that's not the case, then what the hell is it? That's exactly what it is.
Celebrating.
And in celebration of our brothers and sisters being slaughtered, we being some goddamn Christians, eating and drinking and smoking and participating in the festivities of the heathens. That's what we doing. And dishonoring all our native brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to these pagan holidays, we dishonor every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian who died to keep the traditions of the Israelites, who died to keep the traditions, who sacrificed so much to keep our culture. Like when you think about the slavery, and you know the things that happened to slavery, how they tortured and killed Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They didn't torture and kill them because they were conforming. They tortured and killed them because they wouldn't conform. Right. They told them, quit speaking that Hebrew. They kept speaking it. They told him, no, your name is Toby. He wouldn't go for it. You get what I'm saying? Like they killed the ones who wouldn't conform. You don't kill anybody who agrees with you, who's accepting whatever it is that you're putting down on them. Like when they talk about Christ died for everybody. No, the hell, Christ didn't die for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Christ loved everybody. No, the hell, Christ didn't love everybody. Christ wasn't here for warfare. Yes, the hell, Christ was here for warfare. Right. If Christ loved everybody and was so peaceful, was walking around with lamps with the peace sign, like you see in the Caesar Borgia, why did they want him dead? Right. If he was agreeing with all the heretics, you get what I'm saying? Why would they want him dead? You know what I'm saying? Why did they want him dead? Why did Judas betray him? Because apparently he was agreed with something that Judas wanted. You know what I'm saying? Judas, whatever Judas wanted, right? Whatever Judas wanted, right? Christ was all for it, was he not? No, he wasn't. That's why he betrayed him. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like he never agreed with Pilate. He wasn't like, yeah, whatever you want, we can do. I'll start, collecting all this goddamn extra tax, charge these niggas triple tithes. Right. Make sure that you got a nice little, we're gonna get you a 4-story hut. You know what I'm saying? Get you a 4-story hut. You're gonna have all the best asses and horses that these people money can buy. That wasn't the case, man. Christ was against all of that, man. Christ was about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian segregation. Right. That's what he was about. And that's why the Romans wanted him dead. Just like today, the I.S.U.P.K is about Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian segregation. And guess what the Romans want? They want us dead. Right. You get what I'm saying? Look at what's going on in the political world nowadays. You get what I'm saying? That's why, once more, these high holy days like today is so important. So you can learn your history and learn what the Lord truly wants for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You understand? Like this day right here is for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And once more, everybody can't celebrate this. This is not Easter. This is not your birthday. This is not Christmas. That's about the only pagan holidays I know nowadays. Halloween's coming up. Halloween. This ain't Halloween. You get what I'm saying? Right. Like this is the Lord's high holy day. That's where holidays come from. High holy days. Damn right. Just think about it. Right there. I mean, I don't even have to really explain that. It speaks for itself. In the Bible, they're called high holy days, right? Right? High holy days. Right. Where do you think holidays came from? Right. Look up the origins of holidays, and you will see. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor is the devil, the Bible speaks of. Damn right. Any and everything he can do to mislead the people, he will do. That is his job, and he does it well. Let's get some more of the scriptures, unless anybody has something they want to bring out.
Nah.
Go ahead.
No. Verse 38. Besides the Sabbath of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord.
Read that again from the beginning.
Verse 38, beside the Sabbath.
No, not only the Sabbath. That's what it's saying. Not only the Sabbath, keep going.
Of the Lord, and besides your gifts.
Not only the gifts, keep going.
And besides all your vows.
Not only the oaths that you swore, keep going.
And besides all your free will offerings.
And not only everything that you wanted to offer, whatever the case was, keep going.
Which ye give unto the Lord.
Which ye give unto who?
The Lord.
Your Christian pastor.
The Lord.
The prophetesses.
The Lord.
Your own self.
The Lord.
Just one more time, just so we make sure we're clear on that.
The Lord.
All of these things is given unto the Lord. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead, Mighty Man.
Have you brought it up because Christmas is all about the kids and
but they're supposed to be doing it for the Lord, though.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be about the Lord, but say that again. Break it down.
That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the kids. Make sure the wife's happy. Get her whatever she going for Christmas.
That is such a heavy point that you brought up, man. That is such a heavy point because when people know when people have a wind of the truth, they know the truth. But just because you know the truth don't mean that you can live the truth. Just because you know the truth don't mean that you're strong enough to walk in the shadow of these priests and prophets in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Go ahead.
Oh, so and I ain't gonna say that there's something wrong with buying your wife and kids gifts. Just don't do. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. You can do it any day out of the year. But when it's time to do it for the Lord, you do it for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Just not around these goddamn pagan holidays.
Right.
And this is such a heavy point. And you know this because me and you done had this conversation before. And I done told you, you know what I'm saying? And I told you because I was told that. But this is one thing, because me and you, we barbecue all the goddamn time, right? That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's why your name is Kuma Park, because you used to the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. We some barbecuing, you know what I'm saying, mofos. You get what I'm saying? Straight up. So
I had to call the party out one day to say, hey, can I barbecue on this day?
Right. Remember I told you like when it comes close around them pagan holidays.
Right.
Even though we barbecue every day of the goddamn week down there, you know what I'm saying? When it's them pagan holidays, it's over for the barbecue.
Damn right.
And I've had to catch myself, cause me, I prep. You know how I prep. I prep 3-4 days ahead of time to get ready for the barbecue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I done prep my grill. I clean my grill real good. Right. Got the charcoal in there, soaking in lighter fluid, and I let it soak for 2 days so that way your food don't taste like lighter fluid.
Right.
If you a barbecue, you know what I'm saying, barbecue hair like me, you know all the tricks of the trade. So you want to soak your charcoal, you know what I'm saying? If you because I don't really use that name brand stuff because I don't have to. I buy, you know what I'm saying, some cheap stuff, you know what I'm saying? Buy a little bit of cheap stuff, but it ain't the charcoal, it's what you're doing with it. So I'll soak it a couple of days ahead of time, you know what I'm saying? Prep my food a couple of days ahead of time, throw it in the fridge or throw it in the cooler on some ice so all that flavor just seep in there, and then the meat tears apart. You're going to find out later on when we get into this lamb. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot here.
Right.
I prepped that lamb, boy. That thing sat in the fridge for 4 days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just marinating in its own juices. Every 2 days, I go hit it with the injection. Pow. You know what I'm saying? It's lucky I'm getting off subject.
You know what I'm saying?
It's lucky. I'm salivating up here waiting. Hey, we going to get it in. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, I say that to say this. I prep ahead of time. And I remember one time I was prepping because I was like, on Monday, I'm going to go ahead and throw this stuff on the grill. But it was some type of pagan holiday, like Memorial Day or something. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And the reason I know this is because my rib, she usually has to work all the goddamn time. But, she was like, I'm off of work because it's a pagan holiday. So right as I'm getting ready to fire up the grill, I'm like, is what? What day is it? She's like, it's some type of pagan holiday. So I'm like, damn, can't even barbecue. You know what I'm saying? And it's messed up because everybody in the house was watering at the mouth waiting on this barbecue to come. I'm like, yeah, it looked like it's Subway sandwiches, homemade Subway sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Right. Straight up. We ended up going to the meat market and grabbing some lunch meat. You know what I'm saying? Right. Some roasted chicken, some roasted turkey, and something else like some type of beef. I can't think of what roast it is. Beef? No, it wasn't roast beef. It was like it though. It had like the pepper, however you want to say it, like with the pepper on it.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was good though. It was good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chopped up some onions, some tomatoes, some Miracle Whip. Sandwiches was like this big. You know what I'm saying? Scooby-Doo style. You know what I'm saying? Sandwiches like this big with some chips. That's what we ate all day. Everybody loved it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I waited like 2 more days after that before I barbecued because I didn't want anybody to associate what I'm doing with the pagan goddamn holiday.
Right.
You understand? Because we are a separate people. We are holy. We are not like them. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Whoever's more like, and that's funny because then on them holidays, everybody in your goddamn neighborhood barbecuing.
Right.
Music playing, beers is out, strong as hell. Go ahead.
And not only killing, robbing, stealing, and whoring.
Right.
You know, all that wicked things is out.
Right. Right. Damn right. Listen, before a pagan holiday, all that comes to an end. They would do it before the pagan holiday, like all that stuff spikes through the roof. What was it? Okay. All that stuff spikes through the roof. Before Christmas, niggas was out here committing robberies and stuff before Christmas for a pagan holiday. You get what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. When you're serving the Lord and you're doing the Lord's high holy day, you don't have to do none of that. Why? Because your brothers come together. You get what I'm saying? Like your brothers, me, Kumar, Kamal, all the brothers in the city. You get what I'm saying? Like that's here because the rest of the squad they in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Naptown, Louisville, and Ohio. You know what I'm saying? They're in Houston. Shout out to Houston. Shout out to all the high-ranking men, the generals, the captains, the troopers, the officers, the troopers, the sisters down in Houston getting it in, putting in brick. Understand? But like when you got brotherhood like that, you don't have to go out and commit robberies and crimes and do wicked stuff to try to appease somebody. Get what I'm saying? For a high holy day of the Lord. Right. But you do have to do it for a holiday of the oppressor.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't do it then, guess what that woman gonna do? That woman gonna kick you out the house. Don't get them kids a Christmas present if you want to. That woman gonna kick you out the house. Right. And she ain't kicking you out the house because you didn't get a present. That's not why she's kicking you out the house. She's kicking you out the house because you too goddamn weak to put her in check. Right. You know what I'm saying? You too goddamn weak to put her in check, man. At the end of the day, Salakia sisters, I know y'all don't want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize to you out the spirit of brotherhood. But the fact of the matter is this. You like some goddamn big ass kids. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know what the hell you want. You get what I'm saying? You don't. You can't be left up to your own devices because it's going to end bad for everybody. Because a woman doesn't rule. A woman can't rule, first of all. And the reason she can't rule is because she rules by her emotions. Right. When a woman is raising kids, she doesn't raise the kids by right and wrong standards. She doesn't. Right. She raised the kids according to her emotions. She feels bad for the goddamn kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna tell you a little story, man. There's some of the stuff that I've seen, especially when it comes to women and sons. Like they feminize these young men so much. That's why when it comes to like pagan holidays, like Halloween, watch how these women is gonna be treating these little kids. Like they're gonna go get them whatever costume they want, right, and take them trick or treating and all of that. And you think, and here's the thing, you think that that's really raising a man and teaching them something, but really what that's doing is that's effeminizing them soldiers, man. That's effeminizing them soldiers. They putting on goddamn costumes. They playing dress up is what they're doing. Right. They're playing dress up. They looking like a bunch of women. Like they're playing dress up. That's what women do. Play dress up. Pretty princess. That's what they're playing. Get what I'm saying? That's what the hell they're doing. And you don't even realize that all these pagan holidays have an effeminate spirit behind them. Yeah, right. Halloween included. You playing dress up. You want to do something pretty. You got somebody want to bring out soldier?
Yeah. Like Marshawn Lynch. Remember the dude was at his camp and his mama seen him yelling at him and she told him to stop yelling at her sick kid and try to pull him off the field.
Yeah.
And he had to pull it to the side, like, you know, you can't do that because You feel me? He got to learn how to be a man. This is a man's sport.
Absolutely, I remember that because they tried to crucify him for that.
Because he was cussing at him.
Yeah, but listen, let me tell you something. If it waiting for everybody don't learn the same. You get what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't learn the same, and everybody doesn't teach the same. But at the end of the day, she got her son in a sport where you take off each other's head. Like the reason I played football was very simple for me. The reason I played football is because this is as close as I can get to actually killing somebody on the field and not get in trouble for it.
Damn right.
Not get in trouble for it. When I started playing football, UFC was around, but it wasn't popping like that. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't where it is now, or else I'd have been focusing on that, punching somebody in the face. Boxing was prevalent, but boxing really wasn't catching the way it used to because a lot of devils had their hands in the boxing industry and was manipulating and controlling it to their liking. Right. You get what I'm saying? Right. You didn't really get the fights that you wanted. You got the fights that they wanted. You get what I'm saying? Right. So me personally, that's how I know the spirit was always on a brother like me. Because even when I was a boxer, you want me to tell you who I used to enjoy beating up all the time? The oppressor. I wanted as many oppressor fights as I could find. And the reason why is because I was like, this is an easy win for me. You get what I'm saying? My amateur record is going to be like 300-0. I keep playing these oppressors. Like I was beating the snot out their nose. You get what I'm saying? Beating the snot out of them. But they seen that. And the oppressor, having mercy on his own brothers, he didn't want that. So here's what he started doing. He started trying to match me up with my brothers. Right. He started trying to match me up. Some of you want to bring out, soldier? No. Oh, my fault. Okay. Like he started matching me up against my brothers, and that's just a spirit that I didn't really have on me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't. I didn't even like wrestling against my own brothers. You know what I'm saying? I like torturing oppressors. I just did. Right. I don't know why. I just did. Right. Now I know why. It was always the spirit of the Lord on me. You know what I'm saying? So, lucky, I done got way off in story mode. Let's get back to the scriptures. So, lucky, my fault, Cooper. So, lucky. All right. Just thinking, like, man, let me get back to these scriptures. we gonna get back to story time in a minute. Let's get some more of these scriptures.
Verse 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days.
How many days?
7 days.
Keep going.
On the first day shall be a Sabbath.
Right.
And on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath.
And that's what we're doing now. Another Sabbath. Keep going.
Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the bog,
the bros
of goodly trees, branches of palm trees,
right, and
the boat of thick trees, and the willows of the brook, and these shall be rejoiced before the Lord your God 7 days.
Yeah, right. Keep going.
41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever.
How long?
7 days in the year. It shall be, it shall be a statute forever.
How long?
Forever.
Let me ask the question. It might seem like a simple question, but this is only because Christians always say this, that we don't have to live by what the Bible says anymore. So my question is this. Hold that point real quick. My question is this. How long is forever?
Forever,
I just want to make sure I ain't crazy. Right. So forever is forever, right? And that means it don't matter if it was the year 8 BC,
right.
8 AD, you get what I'm saying? Or the year goddamn 2020.
Right.
Forever is forever, right? Just wanted to make sure. Go ahead. What you want to bring up, Money Man?
You know they say out of one. Oh, that's the Old Testament.
Mm-hmm.
We got the New Covenant. We ain't got to do that no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When Christ, in the Matthews, what he says, or John, what he say, I come to not to destroy the law, but to fulfill it.
And here's the thing. The New Testament was nothing but verification of the Old Testament.
Right, damn right. I come not to destroy the priests, the prophets. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Damn right. You understand? And like in this right here, it clearly says forever.
Damn right.
clearly says forever. And keep going. Not only forever, but what else?
And your generations.
And your who?
Generations.
What does that mean?
Your children after children after children,
Damn
children,
right.
children, children.
Damn
children.
right.
Like,
Damn right.
You
Damn
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Goddamn right. Hey, you're right, soldier. Forever and ever, for generation after generation. It's important that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians teach their kids their heritage, their customs, their language, their nationality. Now, all of that goddamn matters, man. Listen, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. The oppressor does this without a doubt. Without a doubt. Now, I know I can't be the only person that does this, but I go to the Goodwill a whole lot, right? I go to the flea markets a whole lot. The little hole-in-the-wall buildings where you just go there and you see all type of stuff. And when I go there, you know what I see? I see a lot of old school Black Panther stuff. You know what I'm saying? I see the old school. Remember them old school pics that used to have a fist on them?
Right,
They don't even sell them motherfuckers. They don't even sell them no more.
Right.
The old school pics with the fist on them, they don't sell them no more. You find one at the flea market, like all that Black Fist and Black Panther stuff, that stuff is found at the flea market. I tell you what you won't find at the flea market. You won't find no KKK robes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You won't find no swastikas paraphernalia. You won't find that stuff. Want me to tell you why you won't find that stuff?
Because
Go ahead.
they still doing it. They still doing it.
Right, because that stuff gets passed down. That's family heirlooms. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. In the let's use the 19th century, right? In 1901, right, when all the oppressors were racist, right? They had the KKK with the swastikas and all that stuff. They had all that, you know what I'm saying, that burning the cross in your yard and all that. Everybody had the hoods, Django style. Like, let me tell you something. They had kids, right?
Right.
You think their kids grew up and said, you know what, this is wrong. This is wrong. I can't be racist. God loves everybody, and by golly, gee willikers, I'm gonna love me some niggers. Like, you think that's what they said? Gee, jinkies, I'm gonna love me a nigger. I'm gonna get a nigger wife, have me some nigger kids, watch nigger TV. I'm gonna watch some nigger shows. That's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Listen to some nigger music. Like, that is not what they did. Let me tell you something. Them racists had kids. And guess what their kids became? Their kids became racist. And guess what their kids became? Their kids became racist. This passed down all through the generations until when? Until you get Donald Trump. You think Donald Trump just decided not to hate, not to like black people? You think Donald Trump just said, you know what, I don't like Mexicans, and I just don't know why I don't like them, but I don't like these here Mexicans. No, that is not what happened at all. Donald Trump was taught to be a racist. He was born that way. It runs in his goddamn blood. They are born racist. They are born to hate Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It is in their DNA. They can't help it. You get what I'm saying? And this passes down through their generations. And let me tell you something. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian man, woman, and child, you should feel the same way. You get what I'm saying? The oppressor is going to fight for Christmas. He's going to fight for Christmas. He's going to fight for. Give me pagan holidays. I don't know.
Trying to get me in trouble.
Nah.
He's going
to fight for Christmas. He's going to fight for Easter. He's going to fight for Halloween.
Memorial Day.
He's going to fight for Memorial Day.
Day.
4th of July. Damn right. That's a good one. He's going to fight for 4th of July.
Right.
You understand? He's going to fight for his pagan holidays. And not only is he going to fight for them, but what is he going to do? He's going to pass them down through the generation.
Damn right.
He's going to pass Memorial Day and 4th of July and all this stuff. Like, I'll be watching the goddamn news sometimes. They be making up goddamn holidays. It's National Coffee Day.
9/11.
Right. Yeah, listen. That's a national holiday nowadays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit happened in 2001. That's a new holiday. 9/11 is a new holiday. They're gonna fight for that, and that's been passed down through the generations.
Right.
That's happened in 2001. 2020, they still celebrate 9/11.
Right.
They tell you never forget. You know what I'm saying? Always remember. Well, I forget what their goddamn slogan is, but the point is they're not letting it die. Matter of fact, that happened in 2001. They are still over there right now in 2020, killing them cats. They're still over there right now, hunting down Bin Laden's sons. You understand? Because Bin Laden had hundreds of sons, and his sons had sons, and his sons had sons. You get what I'm saying? They killing the whole bloodline. They trying to stop out the whole Bin Laden bloodline. Any mistress he ever had and had kids with, like whatever the case is, the mistress of his son, they wiping out the whole bloodline. It's a movie called listen, what's the name of the movie? Hold on, give me a second. Let it come to me. Black Hawk Down. Have you ever seen Black Hawk Down? Listen, that's a good movie. That's a good devil movie. You know what I'm saying? But remember when he had the snitch, had the X on the top of the car, so they're watching him from the helicopter, and they get the dude, and they take him to the thing, and they trying to get him to tell. What's that? No, that's not the right movie. That's another movie.
Come on, Tears of the Sun.
No, it's not Tears of the Sun. It's something else. I want to say, I think it's the Sakari movie. Sakar. What's the devil name? His name is like Venturo something. He got a weird name. He might not be a devil. My ribs swear up and down he's Israel, but I don't think he is. You know what I'm saying? I think she just say that because he's a good actor. You know what I'm saying? Let her tell her Robert De Niro got nigger in his blood. No, it's this kid. No, but it's some dude. He played in a movie called The Hunted with Tommy Lee Jones. I used to watch it all the time. I can't think of another movie. Actually, no, that's not him. But he's an actor, right? So he played in this movie called Sakari, right? So they snatched the dude up, kidnapped him, right? And he has a bunch of sons, right? As the dialogue goes on, he's talking about his sons, right? And then he's so they got the helicopter, right? They got the little drone missile, the helicopter, and they're watching his son. He's just driving along the road. This is one of his sons, right? And he bombs him. They drop a bomb on him while he's dropping. Boom! You know what I'm saying? He's like, "You gonna tell me what I want to know?" You know what I'm saying? So he kills his son, bombs him right in front of him, right? And then the next screen is this. It's somebody's mansion, and it's like kids and everybody playing at a pool, right? They at their house, got the backyard pool. He's like, we just gonna keep killing people until we reach somebody important. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna tell me what I want to know. So he's just going through killing his whole goddamn family member. Let me tell you something. That is the oppressor. Right. That is what the oppressor does, man. He will kill off your whole generation. You get what I'm saying? He will kill off your whole generation, man. And he will do that to keep Christmas. He will do that to keep the 4th of July. He will do that to keep whatever he feels needs to be protected from Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and to keep his dominance over the other nations. You get what I'm saying? And we act like serving the Lord is such a goddamn hassle. Right. We act like a high holy day. Well, we're not killing anybody to keep it. We're not killing you to keep it. Now, when the Most High Christ returns, you know what I'm saying? The old laws are in effect, baby. You get what I'm saying? Don't show up at Sabbath service if you want to. I'll be to see you. Don't keep the Passover if you want to. I'll be to see you.
You have no excuses.
Right. No excuses. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to make the Passover, but you with the oppressors in somebody's slave quarters with a little Christmas tree about this big. Have a Merry Christmas to you. Wait, that's wrong. That's the birthday song. But you know what I'm trying to say. Merry Christmas to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the Christmas song anymore, but you know it's a Christmas song. How it go?
Jingle bell.
Yeah, that's it. Jingle bell. Jingle bell. Like, that's what they in there with the slave quarters. Jingle bell. Jingle bell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to find you. We're going to put you to death. You're going to serve these high holy days, and you're going to serve them through the generations like the scriptures just said. That's what the scripture said. Generations. Generations forever.
Right.
Forever doesn't have a time limit on it. Go ahead, buddy.
They make it so easy to serve all these other holidays.
Right.
Easy. It don't take nothing from life for real.
Right.
Come home, light up a grill, put some food in the oven, turn some music on, invite the family over. But they want to, and then when it comes to the high holy days,
Right.
it's
a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
See, I gotta work, and yeah. Some you want to bring up
Oh,
something?
it's kind of one. It's not only they want to serve the Lord in their own way, but they want
That
to.
is very Christian of them. That is
Right,
such a heavy point that you brought up. That's their number one thing. You know, I serve the Lord in my own way.
right.
I have a personal relationship with him. Hey, nigga, what you just called that nigga the other day?
Right.
The hell?
right.
Oh, fuck, we bringing it
No,
up,
and also
buddy.
you just want to serve your goddamn selves.
Right.
You understand?
That's the most important thing right there. Serving their goddamn selves, man.
Right.
Let's finish up on these scriptures, man.
Come. Verse 40. Oh, Salakia. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites, Salakia, born shall dwell in booths.
Read that again.
Come. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites.
All that are who?
Israelites.
Keep going.
Born.
When?
Born.
When?
Born.
All that are Israelites born. Listen, that makes it very clear. If you are alive, guess what you should be doing? If you are born, if you're an Israelite born, listen, no excuses, like you just said. No excuses. Only way you should show up is if you're dead or you don't exist. Keep going.
Come. And if I could, I want you to say like it, man. You know I ain't want to do nothing today. I don't want to like. I want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I already know. You see how it's blowing your phone up.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna make it happen.
Come.
Mighty work too, if I could.
Come. The other one. 43. That your generation may know.
That you may know?
That your generation may know.
That your generations may know. That your kids, well, you get the point. May know. Keep going.
Damn, that's heavy what should bring up. that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths.
Keep going.
So like when I say booths,
We'll look it up.
oh, come. When I brought them out of the land of Egypt, I am the Lord your God.
Yeah, right. Now we about to look this word up if you would.
Come.
No, I believe it's like the little tit thing, but we're gonna double check to make
Right.
sure, because we don't be sure, we make sure.
Come.
So we're gonna make sure that, you know what I'm saying? Because I was told this years ago when I first came into the truth. I say years ago like I'm an old head, you know what I'm saying? But you get the point I'm trying to make. It's BOOT.
Come. I want to say these booths were like small temporary shelters.
Right, like little tents.
Come.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you know, you probably had the podium. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
the reason the Lord does that is this. He does that to do this. He does that to keep you humble.
Right.
Because if it's one thing that we know about Israel, the second that a nigga get a little money, he changes up. You know what I'm saying? The second a nigga get a little money, his whole circle changes. You ever see a nigga that used to hang with you every day he with you. Second he get a little money, get the hustling hard, all of a sudden he don't know you no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the reason like we supposed to go back into the wilderness and do things that the Lord told us to do is to keep us humble. Because if we can look around, like we see black people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who have become successful. They have become successful, right? And they disassociate from the rest of us. They're no longer like, they get to saying stuff like this. I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They get to say what Michael Jordan said. Well, you know, Republican buy tennis shoes, they buy sneakers.
Right.
Like they disassociate from being black. They get to saying stuff like Kyrie Irving said, I don't date black women. They don't know how to act. Like or whatever it is that nigga said. You know what I'm saying? And they say stuff like that. I don't date black women.
I'm scared of black people more than the oppressors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff they say. That's the kind of stuff they say, and this is the kind of stuff. This is why the Lord does that, to keep us humble, man. That being said, man, we're about to go ahead and end the December service. And with that being said, let's rock it out.
Come.
Imagine just the man behind the
Oh,
podium.
it's like you guys do this part. I thought you passed me the
No, we don't do that announcements. Gotta end it like a glass. We get the call later. If I could, I need a cup. What's it out?
La Yashua, which means to Israel.
Hold on. Imagine, which means to stand. GEN.YAHANNA, which means to turn and face the east.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawu. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Hayah. Shimka. Yahweh. Malapaka. Taba'ah. La Isaiah. Hayah. I.S.U.P.K. Baratiza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. The Thun. The Now. The Come. Call. Your Wom. Salakna. Kawafi now. Kasalaku now. Kawafi now. Wala'a. Kabiyah now. Buenos Aires one. Above. Oshai now. Ayun. Rod. Kaya. Look up. Hamalaku. Wala'ala. Park. Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Daily bread. Give us our debts. We forgive our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not to temptation. But deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Hakat, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushua. Baba Kashat. The Thamanawa. Hakat. Lava Pa'at. Kal Makalat. Kal Madawat. Hakat. That's the heart. Hamatazarayim. Hakat. The Hakwati. Hamatio. Hakat. Avakawat. Hatama'alu. The God Sham. Ba'ashim. Yahushua. The water Aman.
The prayer for the Hakat, or the power in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power. The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All men of sickness.
All men of sickness.
And all men of disease.
And all men of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you. So be it.
So be it. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahushua? Why Maka'alu? Why Lahayim? Matazabiyat. Alawat Yahanna. Hasarayim. Hakayayim. Wakwatiyim. Yahweh. Ba'ashim. Yahushua. Water Aman.
The blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
Michael.
And the angels.
Commanding Junior Yahweh.
Commanding Indianapolis.
The generals.
The generals.
General.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you,
Thank you, so be it.
For time's sake, Psalms 83 in the English only. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh,
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh,
and hold not thy peace,
and hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make it to moat.
and they that hate thee,
And they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
And lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden
They
ones.
have consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have
They
said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them
let us
off
cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
in the name of Israel.
there be no more remembered.
There be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one
So
consent.
they consulted together with one consent.
They're confederate against thee.
They are
They're
confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom.
the Israelites of Moab,
The Israelites of
and
Moab.
the Hagarenes,
And the Hagarenes.
the Baal,
Baal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with their heavens of Tyre,
with the heavens of Tyre.
Assure also is joined with them.
Source has also joined with
They
them.
have hope in the children of
They
life.
have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
It's unto the Midianites.
It's unto the Midianites.
It's unto Sarah.
Go unto Sarah.
It's unto Jabin.
It's
unto Jabin.
And
And the book of the Son,
which perished at undoing.
which perished in the
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung to the earth.
Make the nobles like a rat.
Make them over like a rat.
And like Zed.
And like
Like
Zed.
Yea.
Yea.
Are the princess.
Are the princess.
And Zeba and Zamuna.
And Ziba and Simona.
Who said,
Who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh.
The
the
house
house of Yahweh possession.
Oh yeah. How?
Oh, Yahweh.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As a stubble before the
As
wind.
a stubble before the wind.
As a fire burneth the wood.
As a fire burns the
wood.
As a flame set up the mountains
As
on
a
fire.
flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with that
So
temper.
persecute them with thy temper.
Make them afraid with that storm.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Fear their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
They may seek their
That
name.
they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And trouble.
In trouble.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
Perish.
Perish.
That man may know
That men may know
that thou,
Now,
thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh.
art the most high
Our Most High.
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
For time's sake, Psalms 121 in the English only. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence comes my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help comes from Yahweh,
My help comes from Yahweh.
which made heaven and earth.
Which
Made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer that foot to be moved.
Not
Do not
suffer
suffer
thy
thy
foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee,
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
Not
not
slumber.
slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
Israel
Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall not neither
Slumber
slumber
nor
nor sleep.
Yahweh
Yahweh
is thy keeper.
is thy keeper.
Yahweh
Yahweh
is thy shade upon the right
Is
hand.
thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thee
Shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thy going out
shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth,
From this time forth,
even forevermore.
even
Even
forevermore.
forevermore.
Zorn, as we turn. Crazy salute to the brothers, men of Israel, March Shabbat, Amajah, Barak,
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Azmatah. Crazy salute to the sisters watching online, men of Israel, March Shabbat, Amajah, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Alatham Hashem Yahushua.
Azmatah. Service dismissed. Kill that feed, make sure we offline.